All right, guys, thanks for joining this week in options for the week of April 28th, 2025. What I do is I want to go through where we are in the market today, what it looks like moving forward the rest of this year. I think it's a huge opportunity right now for us to go long. I don't think the risk to the downside is that much more. Again, disclaimer, I'm not a financial planner. I'm not recommending trades. Please do your own research. You're the one taking the risk. However, the risk to the downside right now, to me, is not that great. And we've got a lot of good things happening. So we're going to jump into why I think this, the fear and greed index, the different sectors, how they perform, what it looks like, interest rates, and then we're going to jump into the live trades on the option trading platform. And I'll show you exactly what I'm trading, and we'll jump into it. So before we get started, be sure and hit the like and subscribe buttons down below. Download the free options workshop in the link below. It talks about the main benefits of trading options over buying stocks. And guys, I don't do this in my retirement accounts, my big accounts. I keep that safely invested, even let somebody else manage that. I want to grow a small option trading account at 100% growth per year or more, and we do that by taking advantages of opportunities like we have right now in the market. And we can take that and kind of make it a side hustle, a side income, a side business, and grow that and take care of ourselves financially and our families in the future, and work from anywhere. So that's what I love about trading options. So without further ado, let's jump into it. All right, guys, look at fear greed index. Wow, it was extreme fear last week, and then we had to move up. So now we're at 35 right now, but we're still in the fear mode. So good time to be long. So I just did a video. I don't know if it's coming out before this one or right after, but it's on poor man's covered calls and leaps options, and in two great stocks that have earnings this week. I'll tell you, I mean, we're going to jump into the trades anyway, but it's on SoFi and Robinhood. And to me, I mean, there's so many good buys right now, but let's jump into it. Here's the 5-day. Last week, we had a move up. Tech recovered 8% last week, but still, year to date, look, tech is down 10%. So huge opportunity right now in the market. We've got, let's look at what we've got coming out in this week on the economic calendar. GDP numbers Wednesday, PCE. So we're going to have some inflation numbers this week. The year over year, their expectation is 2.2. Last year for the PCE index, we had 0.3 move in PCE. But the big number is we want to get closer to that 2% core PCE so that the Fed Chairman Powell can go ahead and cut interest rates. So let's jump into the interest rates. Right now, we're at 4.25 to 4.5, and Trump and Powell are kind of going at it, and with the concerns about inflation and cutting too soon. And I think Trump made his point, and I think Powell's going to do what he needs to do. But whether it's next month in June, which this Fed Watch tool has a 57% chance that there'll be a quarter point cut in June. And I think that there might be as well. We don't want to wait too long, but we want to make sure inflation's in check. But this is down to 4 to 4.25 in June. And then they've got another one, possibly. There's a better chance of another rate cut in July. So June, July down to 3.75 to 4. And then another one. So they're talking about 3 possible rate cuts down to 3.5 to 3.75 before the end of the year. So if it's not 3, I think they'll probably be 2. But either way, interest rates, it looks like, are coming down. We just got to make sure inflation's in check. So let's jump into the trades. I'm not going to go through every one, I don't think, but let's go through some of the better ones. There's so many options right now. No pun intended, with some of these stocks. But Airbnb, one of my favorite. I've got the leaps with the short call against it at 125. Both are profitable right now, and we're up. But if we look at that, so I've got the 50-day and the 200-day moving averages in red. And then I've got the RSI. We're right in the middle, fairly priced. But I think the risk to the downside is not that much more. But this is a great stock going forward. And hey, guys, one thing that I do is I track. See if I've got it here that I can share with you. Let me see. But I track all my trades. You know what? We'll get that ready for next time. But anyway, I guess I'll need to cut this out. All right. Affirm. These guys kind of like SoFi, but they operate in different companies or different companies. I've got a Leaps and I've got a put spread 45, both profitable, and then I sold a short call against it. So poor man's covered call in Affirm. Chart again looks great. We got support down here. We've got a higher target. Here we go. All right, let me share. Okay. So I track, here's my stock tracker, option trading tracking, Airbnb, Affirm, AI. I've got support and resistance levels that I track. I've got the fundamentals, the PEs, the PEG, and I want to keep a track of the macro fear is now fear, not extreme fear, but I'm still long. So poor man's covered calls and Leaps. 12-month range, 100 to 166 in Airbnb. And you can see it's trading at 112 right now. And then earnings history, last 3 months, and then what the analysts have it rated at, and my target, and then my strategy. But you can kind of see I do this on every stock, and I just update this every week. And then I can watch it and make sure that I'm on top of the good buys at the time. So that's kind of how I do it. All right, so that's Affirm. AI, these guys are huge. Actually, I keep this as my notes too. So over here on the far right, I'll share with you guys where I don't have all this up the top of my head, but these are some of my reasoning and notes behind my trades. So that's what I often share as I'm going through these trades. All right, AI. Let's see what I wrote down. So last quarter, definitely AI spending slowed to only a small increase, but AI going forward, guys, is going to be huge. They've got earnings in June, so June 6th, but I've rolled out just to be safe out to June, and then I've got on my calls, but I've got 2 Leaps on. But these guys have guaranteed contracts with Amazon and Microsoft and other large companies. These guys are a no-brainer. I'm sure solid fundamentals. Yep. Balance sheet and income statement. So, and these guys are a target to be acquired as well. So AI, my target's much higher. It's at 40 and we're at 22 right now. So I see a stock double in the future, but Leaps is a way to utilize that leverage. AMD, another one. I don't know why people don't like this, but I mean, just like Nvidia, these guys they've got orders. They're already booked out, and they're going to kill it going forward. It's a core position for me. Any pullback, I'll buy more Leaps. Any move up, actually 96. My target is 150, so quite a bit higher for these guys. They've got earnings on May 6th, so coming up soon. And you can see they've been trending down though, so I'm not going to jump in and buy more right now, but I'll wait for any move up. I'm probably accumulate more. Amazon, it's had a little bit of a move up just last week, but anything below 200, Amazon's on sale. Everybody knows Amazon. Applied Digital Corp, I did a video on this recently, but I've got a lot of Leaps here, and I just threw on an update 3 because I was off on my 10. So rather than just sell, I put in an order for 10 and I forgot I already had 3 on of these Leaps. So rather than just sell my 3 extras, I just threw 3 calls on at 5, a little bit above the market, and for that it's $186. So if it reaches 5, I mean, why not collect $186 when selling my 3 that I want to sell anyway? I get the upside on the Leaps, and then I can sell them. So to me, it's a no-brainer trade. But love Applied Digital going forward. And these guys are cloud services for high performance computing. App, great proven CEO. They do advertising and monetizing apps, and they have earnings coming out on the 7th. I think these guys are going to continue to kill it. They've beat earnings. Gee, what did they do? What do I have in my notes here? Oh, sorry. On app. Ooh, they've missed, and then but they've beat as well. But to me, these guys are great, and I've got put spreads on at 210. My target for app is 4. It's like 400, so quite a bit higher than where it is right now. We're right at that moving average, and you can see it's been as high as 511. So I love when stocks have this big upside as well. So the market takes off, and you can see I've got a lot of tech right now, but it recovered 10% last week. So I think this is the huge opportunity right now. Avago AI, one of the best stocks right now, 192. Avago, what am I doing? I'm looking at my other notes. My bad. Okay, so Avago, 119 to 250 is the trading range. My target is 240, and these guys are dominant, right around that moving average. Coin, 200, put spreads, made money. Where are we at? Yeah, we're still in. Crypto's going to do well. The administration is for crypto, like their CEO. And I'm going to stay along just with put spreads, small core position. Dell had to move up. We've been doing well in Dell. But my target for Dell, what is my target? 150. And they've had 3 beats the last 3 quarters. And let's have it rated at a strong buy. I've got poor man's covered calls. Yikes. Making money in both directions, guys. DraftKings, same thing. Money in both directions. Poor man's covered calls. I know over the last year we've done pretty well in these guys. 365 days. Yeah, over $4,000 just trading poor man's covered calls with a few of these positions. I've only got a couple of positions on, but again, with where are they at? They're back down at that 33 level. They've been as high as 40. Yep. They've been as high as 50. But these guys, online gambling is going to continue to do well. It does well in a recession as well. EMR, I contemplated getting rid of these guys, but such a strong balance sheet, and they've had 3 beats. They've got earnings coming out 5.7. I'm down in it right now, so I'm just going to roll the dice and see if they come back. But I like, long term, they're undervalued right now. It's an energy stock, so kind of diversifying. That was my thinking there, so we'll see. Google, again, at these levels, to me, super strong buy. Put spreads. Hims, love this little company long term. They sell pharmaceuticals online. I don't know how they can prescribe prescriptions. Let me know if you know. Put it in the comments below. But I thought you needed a doctor to do that. I guess they have online telehealth doctors that can do that. I need to dig in a little bit more, but I know these guys have been killing it, and I think the leaps and poor man's covered calls are the way to go. There's a leaps cost about $900 the way I played it, and then right here you can see 900, and I'm looking to put another one on, and then you can collect $200 a month selling against it. So in less than 5 months, you can control 100 shares of stock for free. Is the way I look at this play. So I'm looking at putting a leaps on early next week. A huge growth stock. I don't know if you watched the Super Bowl, but they had ads on. To me, that's the whole reason I buy that. Just kidding. But you can see they were up at 70, and it's at 28 right now. My target for Hims, I've got more, around 45, 50. But to me, screaming buy right now. Hood, I've got a video coming out, so check that out. But with Robinhood, I like poor man's covered calls. JP Morgan, one of the best bank stocks. stocks, with the exception of SoFi, which I love right now. But I've got an iron condor. Two of them looking to trade within this range. Tasty Trade option trading platform. Check it out in the link below. There's benefits if you go through my link. But great, you can go to the curve mode here on the platform, and you can see the profit zone from 230 to 260. We keep that full premium in between. We're at 245 right now. We can go to the chart and look. We're right at that 200-day moving average. I see it screaming higher as the banks should continue to do well as interest rates are cut. But there's no earnings coming up. We just need to stay between that 230 to 260, and then we collect the rest of this. I collect $364 if it stays in that range between 225 probably to 265. Yeah, is or 227 to 265, but definitely between 230 and 260 is I keep full profit, and my break even's right here with the premium collected. But 230 to 260, we collect another $364. And let's look at the chart. 230 to 260, that puts us at right here, all the way up to here. And the chances that it's going to do that in the next short time frame, let's see, 19 days. So that's a little over 2 weeks. I don't think it's that great. So that's why I'm leaving this on right now. Normally I roll at 15 to 20 days, but hey, I'm going to collect that other 364 in this time frame because it's smack dab in the middle. If I get tested, I'll close it out, roll it the next month, as long as IVR is still high. Okay. Lockheed, same thing. We're right in the middle of our iron condor. We've been doing well, and not Lockheed. Lockheed's doing really well, but L3. But I wanted to have some defense. Mara had a little bit of a move up, so I sold 2 calls against my leaps. But I like these guys long term. But again, I trade both sides. So on that up day, that's when I sold my leaps. And you can see we had a little bit of a move up. But we're still way below my target price for Mara. And what is my target price? You ask? 20. We're at 14 right now. Okay, Meta, I think it's on sale. I'm long put spreads, but yeah, we're right around that, right below the moving average, but Meta's a no-brainer. I think Zuckerberg's in on trial or in the talking to the Senate or something. And I think with the FTC saga right now, they're getting hammered over the acquisition of Instagram. But to me, I don't understand that because, I mean, why did they approve it at the time and why was it done if they had a problem with it? Now they come back and question it. I don't get it. But Meta controls 72% of the U.S. social ad spend. They're not going away. So any pullback in Meta is a huge buy opportunity for me. My God, dying. All right, guys. Let's speed through. Let me see I'm not going to go through all of them, but again, Tesla, I think, is a huge buy as well, similar to Meta, trading at 284 right now. I've got the 260, 250 put spread. These guys, to me, are not just an EV company, but they've got robotaxi, humanoids. That'll be interesting. And then SoFi, I've got a video on that. Check that out. Huge leaps opportunity. You can see 10, 11, 12, 13. I've got 14 different leaps options contracts on. So let's cross our fingers for good earnings on the 29th, the morning. So we got to put that on tomorrow, Monday, prior to the end of the close, because Tuesday morning prior to open, that's when the stock's going to move. Palantir, I like as well. I may put on a put credit spread. They've got earnings coming up on the 5th. I may wait a little to see if there's a pullback, but I've got this in here above the market as a watch, but they've had a move up and we've been killing it in Palantir. But they had a big move up. Yeah, we made over $4,000 over the year, just trading a few contracts. But I like leaps. I like poor man's cover calls. But again, I'm waiting for a little bit of a pullback, but they don't seem to pull back. But long term, I've got to get some more leaps. Any pullback, I'm doing leaps and probably selling calls against it. NVO, I think one of the best drug stocks right now. We've got put credit spreads. Oh no, it's a low price stock, so I like to use leaps and poor man's covered calls. But one of my favorite right here is NVO. But wow, they've been trending down, so I won't add more right now. But any move up, these guys are super solid, I think, financially. Look at the income and balance sheet. And ServiceNow, we've done well in. I threw on the other side, the call side in ServiceNow, but they had earnings, came out, big jump up. They're at that moving average right now. So I'll probably see how this plays out in June, and then stocks move up and down. So we'll see if it's undervalued or overvalued. Microsoft screaming buy. There we go, guys. All right, guys, be sure and hit like and subscribe down below. Download that free options workshop. Let me know which of these stocks you're trading, what you see as hot trades right now in the comments below. Ask a question. I answer every one. And let's all make some money in our side option trading accounts and grow that aggressively at this time, because right now I think it's a prime opportunity to go along with leaps and poor man's covered calls. But let me know what strategies you're using going forward. Share the video with a friend. Let's all make money together and share our trade ideas. And thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.